waiting.
Wait for what? Go!
For everybody to stop talking so I can do an intro. Holy hell. Welcome, everybody, to our yearly Where Have All the Five Stripes Gone episode where we go over every single former five striper that there has ever been. My name is Glenn Pizon, and if you thought we talked over each other before, you are in for a treat tonight. We got five of us here tonight. We got Nick. We got
truly the first five.
I couldn't even get through introducing everybody before I got talked over. Strap in. We got Nick. We got Amy. For sure we got Amy. We got Kat. We got Jennifer. You got me, Glenn. And we are going to go over every single player that's ever played for this club. And rather than go through an extensive intro process, we are going to dive right into this. And I think Kat is going to lead us off here. I'm passing it off. I'm passing it off on to you. Kick this thing off. Where have all our former five stripes gone?
All right. Well, yeah. Yippee-yay. This. I don't know if anybody knows that's what that is. Does anybody know what that is?
Is that another reference I don't understand?
Yes, the young kid.
Jennifer might get it.
I don't know. If 6'7" is your phrase right now, you do not understand that reference.
I just say that to the middle school kids.
That's a good point.
6'7".
If some of it is skibidi or something, then
no, we don't say.
I don't know.
The kids don't say that anymore. I was told that that's.
Oh, they don't. Oh, are they? You know what I heard? I heard a kid say "rad" the other day, and I was like, oh, we're back in the '80s now. We have come full fucking circle, and now we're saying "rad." I still say "rad," and that's now cool again, which is great. Because now I don't feel cool.
Another one is tough. We're like, oh, things are tough.
I figured 6'7" was.
All right.
I figured 6'7" was dead because it was on the sign on the middle school. Like literally, it says, you should be reading 6'7" books.
No, every time I say it, they still say it back to me. So I'm going to say it until they're done with it. It's just.
I'm banning it from the show. All right, Kat, go for it.
Started off with some former friends.
Yes.
Let's see. So, because if anybody's keeping track, we're in the 10th year of this team. So the list is only going to get longer because we can't keep anybody when we're shit. So, anyway, that has nothing to do with the first guy up, Mo Adams. Let's see. He was acquired by Inter Miami in 2021 and then moved to 3 different Saudi teams, which, if you want money and you still want to play soccer, it's not a bad place to be, I guess, if you don't mind the heat. Then, former Honey Badger. Ozzy Alonso.
I miss all.
Miss that guy. He would have been a really
what could have been, what should have been, what he was supposed to be for this team. I think Ozzy is up there. That injury, man. I still, I attribute a lot of our slide. Of course, Joseph, but that as well.
Well, it's funny because we can't even really 100% say that because we just don't know.
Because we don't know, but
we never got the chance, and that's sad. The what ifs, the what ifs could, of what could have been.
All right, who else?
But fully, retired from playing, but not out of the soccer world, which is nice. He retired officially in 2024, but has been tied to the Des Moines Menace.
Up the Menace.
Up the Menace.
I guess. Yeah, the Menace arm, if you know anything about film. And there's another player, and I'll get to him, that's also linked to the Menace. But, I mean, whatever capacity you can stay with the game, we all know Brad's going to do that. So I'm all for it. You want to stay in the show, so to speak. Thiago Almada, we know where he is.
Yes.
He's one of the easiest former players to keep track of. Because he's doing so well. He went immediately to Botafogo and then went to Lyon on loan and then is now living it up at Atletico Madrid. Jennifer.
I have a question.
Yes, the little gal down front.
For the peanut gallery. Are we actually going to get paid for Thiago Almada?
I don't think so. We've literally had to sue them, and we're still not getting paid.
Twice.
Yeah, he sold the whole club and still can't pay us. Like, oh my god,
it's the weirdest thing to go to court over because basically we're like, well, did you buy this player? Yeah.
Did you pay them for it? No.
No.
What else is there after that?
So, what are we? You-
The math is clearly not mathing for some
You'd like to
people.
think it's a short
I'm
trial.
I'm
but you
100%
get to
convinced
make
that John
people
Texer
and
just
say,
doesn't
"Here
have
you
that liquid cash. Like all of his assets are just tied up or
Right.
dumb shit like
Yeah.
that.
Right. That's what we
go."
think.
Well, they can
Mhm.
force the same.
100%, man. That's
assets.
100%
Yeah.
what it is. But what a saga poor Thiago has been on. I mean, all he wants to do is kick a ball.
He
and
still gets paid.
no,
Yeah,
he's
he
got
don't
his,
care,
and he
especially in
should.
Atletico,
He's doing well, and he's still got a bright future ahead of him. He's still going to
And
be the man.
And I brought this up
Argentina.
in the pre-show meeting. But
Yeah.
it was super, super cool. I think it was either the September, October international window when Scaloni was about to sub him off for Argentina. And and then Messi looks at Scaloni and was like, no, sub me off instead, and then hands Almada the armband. Like that was awesome.
That was a
Yeah.
cool torch pass.
His replacement,
Yeah.
Messi.
Is he gonna? Do you think he's gonna start in the World
Thiago?
Cup? Yeah.
I don't know enough about Argentina to give you a definite answer, but he's going to play. He's
I
going to
think
play more than
so.
last time.
I think it's very
It's possible.
very probable.
Maybe not every. Will he be a key player?
He will
Maybe
play
not
more
every
than
game, but he's
16
going to
minutes the
be.
whole tournament.
If Argentina does well, a large part of it's going to be if Thiago does well, in my opinion.
Right.
He's got to be
But,
in the mix.
you know,
this
he's
time
one of our
around.
biggest successes and one of our biggest
sure.
failures in that we still haven't gotten
Mhm.
paid for him and he's not with us anymore. But we, of course, wish him all the best. And we will
Number
continue
one-
to see
I'm
him
sorry.
and see him succeed because he's going to be on our televisions. And we know that.
Sorry,
So,
one more thing on
um,
Almada. Number one player in our club's history forever and ever. Sorry, Joseph. Sorry, Miguel.
As
It
far
is-
as
it
like
is-
world class
As far as
recognized
talent, like yes.
I think so. I think
Yeah,
that's fair.
that's a real big how you measure
Totally.
that.
Yeah.
but
Which
that's a
metric
separate
are you
thought.
using there? But I mean, as far as like international success, I completely obviously agree with that.
Yeah.
All right, who's next?
So moving on, the other player that's been tied to the Des Moines Menace is good old ham hands himself, Mikey Ambrose.
Boy
What
Scout.
Boy
what a
Scout.
Boy
story
Scout.
Mikey has had, man.
Yeah, don't. I mean, whatever. He was never a particular favorite of mine, and by that I mean like if there's some
Fans
sort of
everywhere.
like sub, like if you can go under 0 on how much I cared about
Oh.
that guy, that's kind of where I am. But I never wish any
Wow.
ill will on anyone. I just couldn't care less about somebody.
He was,
I'll never-
he was
I
a
will never
soccer
So,
forget
player.
in
Old
my
Orlando.
opinion,
He
just saying.
worked as a bartender. I think he
Oh.
wasn't he a lawyer or an attorney?
He was a
Financial
financial
planner.
planner.
And now he's
Didn't financially
So
plan
Mikey
his soccer
Ambrose-
career. very well.
gosh, the disrespect. And then he's
Wow,
coaching.
Wow.
I loved
Why?
Mikey. He was
He
so
was coaching a
nice,
small
and
club
he
in-
actually was my
Small
wife's
club in
favorite player.
Texas, if I'm not mistaken.
I was coaching a small club this year too. It was my daughter's
He did.
under
He did
8
all over.
team.
He was in
Oh, like Roy
Texas, he was
Kent.
a
Nice job.
bartender.
That's great.
Mikey has had
Boy.
all the jobs.
We tried to buy Mikey a beer one time at the Philadelphia away match, and he was sitting in
Did
the
he
press
tell you
box.
no because God
and,
was watching?
and he it was funny.
Dude,
he wasn't
come on,
allowed.
man.
He told us he really wanted it, but he wasn't allowed.
Because
It
God
very
was
sad.
watching.
Kat
Okay,
won't
moving
admit
right
it,
along.
but behind her flag is a Mikey Ambrose poster. Go ahead. Next.
Fucking no. Okay, don't. No, it's really a messy poster. If anybody knows anything about, that's not.
Wow,
It's not, but it
Kat.
could be. I do have a jersey over there.
All right.
All
All right. Who's
okay.
after Mikey?
Yamil Assad, our very
Oh,
first
yeah.
ever goal scorer. That person, he will always be in my heart for obviously prolific reasons.
Yeah.
He went to DC, did fine there, but they sucked. It wasn't, what are you going to do? And then went to Cincy and
You did.
they-
He was at Cincy
yeah.
for a minute.
and then moved on. I didn't find any more info. So he's either still there or has moved on.
He is
Okay.
not.
He's
Um,
not. He's
But I
definitely
think he's
not.
still there.
He's definitely not.
No,
at
he's
Cincy.
not.
No,
Okay.
No, he did. He is
No,
not.
no.
Yeah.
He's-
It's funny because it just kind of, the info just kind of stopped. And I was like, okay. Anyway, moving on to Glenn's favorite player, his framed kit, the little boat,
Oh yeah. Bucky.
sailed down the river at River Plate for a little while, and then moved to Spartak Moscow. I'm like, enjoying the snow, are you, Barco?
He's doing well. For what it's worth.
There's some very interesting names of some clubs later that I'm gonna have really good.
High level competition
And
there.
well,
in
high as an
Siberia.
elevation.
Is
Right.
he getting his
High and
money?
elevate-
I
yeah.
mean,
We got our money
We
from
did.
him. We actually got
We
paid
did,
from
and we
him.
did okay.
Okay.
We got
Twice.
paid.
We did get that sell
Twice,
on
'cause
from
we
the
had a
motherland,
sell-on
so-
clause.
That's right.
You betcha.
Yeah.
In rubies or whatever, I guess.
Rubles.
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 They just shipped red gems to the training ground. That's what they did.
Yeah.
Oh,
Miguel
for
Berry,
what it's worth,
when-
Yamil is at
what?
Serie B or B in Brazil.
Okay.
Second
In
division
Brazil.
in Brazil. Correct.
Brazil. Thank you
In
for that
Brazil.
update, Glenn.
No problem.
Oh, Glenn.
No problem.
Moving on, Miguel Berry went to the Galaxy. They signed him a contract. He's going to be there. We'll see it. We'll see if he
Wasn't he
plays.
there when they won?
Galaxy.
He won a cup.
He did.
So we'll see.
Right?
I don't know how much playing
Tommy's
we'll do.
chagrin from Scarves and Spikes. Big Miguel Berry fan there.
Oh, he loves Miguel Berry. Everyone
He likes
go
Miguel
tag him
Berry
on
as much
Twitter.
as I like Mikey Ambrose.
He was not the worst backup striker we've had.
Low bar.
We've had we'll get to them.
Yeah.
Next.
Anyway.
Moving on, and I told you this is the one with an interesting name of where he's currently playing. George Bello
Oh yeah.
is playing at
Bello.
LASK,
Mhm.
LASK
In Turkey, right?
is how it's affectionately known, but it is the Linzer Athletic Sport Club in Austria.
I like the this. Even
did
though it's
that very
Italian,
well,
I like
Kat.
the this. I'm here for
Yeah.
Club. It's because
not
it's
Italian,
like
it's
Germany.
it's,
It's like German adjacent.
Oh, is that? Oh, he's in Austria. Oh.
He's in Austria.
Oh.
That's
Yeah,
one of the
it's
clubs
not-
that like
I thought he was over in
like
France.
Europa League or some
I
shit.
think he's your gesture.
This is the toilet paper claw. If we have any Ellen
that
DeGeneres stand-up fans, this is the toilet paper claw when you have to get
Lask
the
is
new
doing okay. They're
roll of
third in the
toilet paper.
table.
For those
No?
not watching, we're like doing this whole Italian grab thing right now, but
Yeah.
I just have to mention how often I think about when Bernadeschi ran up to the ref and did that like right in front of the supporter section. Like I almost died laughing that day, and I think
Yes.
about that probably at least once a week. That's all.
Mm.
Yes, it was. Yes, he did. It was
So
amazing.
the next two are two of the people that we signed, pre-season before 2017, before even our first match, and neither of them played a single match for us. That's Mark Bloom, and he retired immediately. Like we declined to pick up his option in 2017.
He's like, I'm out.
and Bobby Boswell, he retired in 2018.
Oh
Yeah.
boy.
We had him, and he never played a single match for us, and he retired after that. George Campbell,
They had
George
Bobby
Campbell.
Boswell come out to a tailgate
Bob-
was it last year. or the
Bobby,
year before?
I think Bobby played
He's- He may have,
might have.
but
He
I have
came in. He
open
came in
cup
for
or
a coffee.
something. He
I
was
think.
in-
like preseason maybe.
but he was mostly just a personality.
And then he started a
around.
podcast. He's got that
Dude.
MLS Journeyman, I think, and I think Dax had taken that.
But he had a pretty decent career before us.
Yeah.
He just, but like
Yeah,
Mark
DC.
Bloom was a young guy, and he played, and then just we didn't pick him up.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
But yeah, George Campbell.
Campbell.
We
Always a
thought
good player.
he
Good for
he
him.
was a really good player, and we
Really
thought
good
he
player.
was going to be our Miles replacement, and then Miles didn't leave, and then Miles did leave.
Right.
But he went to Montreal, and now he's at West Brom. And hey, good for you, big guy. Fucking, that's exactly where you
Yep.
ought to be in the in the championship in England.
Absolutely.
You are
West
a
Brom's good
hair's
club.
breadth away
He
from the
might make
Prem,
it in the
my guy.
national-
Yeah.
So-
West
I
Brom's
would
good
not
club.
be surprised if Campbell is like a 2030 like national team French guy too. He's gotten some call-ups.
Yeah, that's what
Sure.
I'm saying. I think
Yeah, I
he
buy
will
that.
come
I
up.
buy that for sure. And he's doing well. He's doing well there.
Big guy
Yeah, he
too,
probably
tall,
deserves
size.
All right,
Yeah.
now this one, I feel like I need to do some limbering up exercises for because there are so
what
many
the-
clubs that this guy has played for, and I think we have to start with Passport Gate. If anyone knows who I'm talking about,
No.
Oh,
Can you put
God.
DC on the passport?
God,
or
I
Can
not?
we
should
just
not
move
have given you
on?
this one.
No one wants to talk about this one.
Yeah.
I have to because he has played. Let's just put it this way: he tried to play for my daughter's 8 and under soccer team, and we said no.
What?
He played, let's see, after we, kicked him to the curb, he went to the Twos, then the Battery, then the Indy 11, then the Georgia Storm,
Mhm.
then Yikarel Sarcoba
Mhm.
in Costa Rica,
Mhm.
San Diego Royal, then the Las Vegas Lights in 2023, and then
He was not super well received at the Loyal.
I don't think he's been super well received pretty much anywhere except here, and that he gave us 2 middle fingers while simultaneously, or 1 middle finger, and the other hand was holding his junk, and just went away.
Yeah.
So
wait, how did he give us 2 middle fingers?
I changed it. I said 1 middle finger and the other finger on his junk. I said
talking about the guy clearly has 3 arms.
What a weird outcome that was, because I remember being at Bobby Dodd, right?
Yeah,
and I remember his debut. I remember that frosted orange, and it was so exciting. Or when he had that, I think it was an assist to Joseph in the Benz. Some truly memorable moments, and then just off a cliff off there.
Yeah,
but it'd be like that sometimes.
Yeah, I do it.
I remember. I remember there was a lot of talk about him possibly being a national team caliber and like tons of talent. And I actually have video of his first ever start at the Benz where they announced his name, because I took a video of it and thought he was.
And he kind of just
didn't.
I don't want to say threw it away, but didn't make the most of what could have been.
Away. No, I think he threw it away.
Okay, fair enough.
I do. You make choices in life, and you have to be, you have to be held accountable for them, and that's it.
Yep.
You have to be humble, and I don't think he got.
It's an example of where you can have talent, but if it's not paired with work ethic and commitment and whatever, sometimes.
And don't forget, Tata did not let him come to MLS Cup either.
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't. Cautionary.
He was not at the Cup final.
Yeah,
you're right. I remember that.
I will say that the academy prospects that have come out of the academy after Mr. Carlton have been much more mature, and I wonder.
Oh yeah.
Well, even
cautionary tale.
His brother's still, his younger brother's still doing fairly well, and I hope he continues.
I
learn from that. And
speaking of Alan, I have essentially been told before by a couple people that, like, with knowledge of the twos in the academy system, that Alan was essentially not picked up for the twos because of his last name, which I think is a little ridiculous, because he went to Nashville and pretty much had an impact on the first team.
Yeah.
But
that's it's unfortunate.
It's too bad, but I guess it's one of those, like, one bad apple spoils the bunch, which is really just silly.
Yeah, it is.
At the same time,
I can see both sides of that.
What we don't know, we don't know.
All right.
So moving on, Carlos Carmona, another guy that we had our first year.
I like Carmona.
Where is he? I need his address. He's the only guy I do not have.
Well, he is Chilean, so you're going to have to go all the way to Chile and find him and his family. He played at Colo Colo and then at Coquimbo Unido. And I'm really being terrible with those names. It's not that bad. And then retired. So he's there with his family in Chile. Go ahead, Amy. That's your vacation next year. I hear it's lovely.
Yeah, no. If I am going to someday figure out how to.
He was great while he was here.
Something down there. And just take it.
He was great. I was kind of sad I didn't bring him back, but
he was a great, solid holding player. Yep. He made impacts where he needed to, but he also wasn't flashy. But he didn't cause waves.
He was our original.
Oh yeah.
Imagine if we got Carmona the last couple years in midfield.
Our original bulldog.
He and LGP were a force out there. You did not want to play with the Atlanta United backline back then.
Don't say that. Yeah. Doug Robertson will get mad at us. I love Doug. He's such a nice guy. But
he's an avid listener to us, I'm sure, as well. All right, who's next?
All
right, Edgar Castillo. He moved to Cincy, and then they declined his option. So I guess he just was not needed there. And I don't know where he's moved on beyond that. But, we had him for a very short time. Didn't make much of an impact here either. So, that's the way it goes. Let's see. Manuel Castro. He went to Juarez. And then I saw this. And then Liverpool Montevideo. I didn't know there was another Liverpool other than the female team. But there's a Liverpool Montevideo in Uruguay where he is from. So he went back there. Yeah, I know. I did the same thing, Amy. Manuel Castro. He didn't play much he was one of those players we picked up, I think, in one of.
Okay, temporary.
He came in the same window as one of my players.
Temporary
we'll talk about
yeah, he came in a window and was out just as quick.
I have one of those.
So yeah, Machop Chol.
Oh, I
loved
Machop
him.
Chol.
Loved him, man. I loved him. I wish it could have been more.
I wish that had worked out.
Yeah, he went to San Antonio FC in the that's USL, right? Yeah. And then here's another one, FK Zalgiris in Lithuania.
Lithuania.
That is where he is now. That big, tall, very dark-skinned black man is in Lithuania.
Wow,
that's amazing.
Presumably in a very heavy coat. So, I hear Lithuania
pretty young too.
Beautiful. He is. I think he's only like 23, 24. So,
well,
maybe even only 23.
I don't know much about the Lithuanian league, but I hope it's going well for him. I really did like him. I appreciated his work ethic, his commitment to the badge, which is what we've been kind of complaining about recently.
He was a culture guy. And we have precious little of that anymore.
And every manager that he played for liked him. Like Heinze played him, Rob played him the first time. Rob was the coach. Gonzo played him for multiple years. Like, it just didn't work out, which really sucks. But
you want to hear a really funny stat about him that I'm seeing on him right now, based on his time in Lithuania?
Yes.
Touches 2%, shot attempts 4%, goals 0%, chances created 2%, aerial duels 76%.
Well, yeah, he doesn't have to try very hard. He just lifts. He just does calf raises. And he's taller than everyone.
He has scored in this season apparently in Lithuania. That's 3 goals.
Good.
So
good. It's always good to score goals.
3 goals in 26 matches, all with his
games, guys.
Head. All with his
head.
Oh, really?
Nice. Who's got the what did we call him? Air Force
Air Force One.
We'll get to him. Don't worry. I got
it. Okay. He's the only guy to score the hat trick with the head, remember?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's right. Oh, that was incredible.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so we're getting down to the nitty-gritty for mine. Noah Cobb, he's just on loan to the Rapids. He's still ours. He's still our homegrown. He came up through the twos. We love him. He's just on loan.
Nick,
we have a deadline.
Wait.
They have a deadline of November.
They can pick up the option.
But we could also get him back.
Can I ask Nick, you might know the answer to this. I really want to ask it. Didn't Colorado's option to pick Noah to make the loan permanent expire December 1st?
No, it expires December 15th. They have to make a decision by then.
Okay.
Because
I thought it was in December. I wasn't.
It is in December, so like another week.
A week from Monday.
10 days.
At
10
days. I would like him back. Fingers crossed they don't. I would like him back.
Maybe they can get Cat a late
culture. I don't know if you want to call him a culture
I
guy,
really think they're going to pick up that
like
option.
He loves
this.
Well,
he was the one.
He could be if we kept him here. Yeah, I mean, he's bringing up from the twos.
Do you remember that Rooted in the Stripes video where like he at 19 years old is talking about like the older guys showing up late to training or whatever? Like that's a culture guy.
I do remember. Okay. All right. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Who's next?
All right, my last rounding out the C's for me at least is Cisneros, Ronaldo Cisneros.
Oh,
the rosy cheeks. That's what I always remembered about him, is that as soon as after he ran for about 2 minutes, a very Latino man to get such red cheeks. But he went to Querétaro in Mexico and then Alajuelense in Costa Rica.
That's actually
we've been there. I know.
I remember he came out and he scored a hat trick, and we were all like, "Yeah, maybe he'll have something." And he did absolutely nothing.
He's doing well in 2025. He's got 7 goals in 18 matches.
So, I'm actually still a pretty big Cisneros fan because La Liga is my club.
Show them your tattoo.
I'm Jewish.
Show them your Cisneros tattoo. Show them your Cisneros tattoo. Show them.
She can't. It's on her inner thigh.
I got it. Sorry, I didn't mean to embarrass you. I'm sorry.
Inner thigh.
Oh my God.
There aren't that many guys that have scored a hat trick for our team. And
I still think of him every time I think of the Forest kid sometimes. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
I like the Forrest Gump.
Maybe the only good thing to happen.
He was not the worst we've had.
Well, let me tell you, and I got a fun little story about this too. And you guys might have, if anybody's been listening to the pod as long as we've been doing it, my daughter has some chronic lung issues sometimes, and in 2023 when he was playing with us, or 22, forgive me, I can't remember. She was in the hospital, and one of her nurses in the evening, I was wearing a kit and I was watching the match while she was in the hospital. And she said, "Oh, you're a big Atlanta United fan." And I said, "Yes, I am." And she said, "We saw Ronald Cisneros somewhere, and he was extremely sweet and kind, and like called my mother-in-law and wished her a happy birthday, took a picture with all of us, and then came to the hospital and was like saying hi to all the kids in the NICU and stuff like that. Just cause it wasn't a media event. There was nobody there taking pictures. He just did it." No, and he
good guy.
It's a nice stat about someone who kind of, I don't know, didn't get maybe necessarily celebrated with us because he was like an interim guy, kind of, and like we wanted him to be.
Like I said, he had a moment,
but
and
he was brought in to be an interim.
Yeah,
and
also not one of the worst.
I could probably name
definitely not. Definitely not one of the worst.
He's far from the worst.
Maybe.
I mean, him and Tiare are probably the best two that we've ever had.
Maybe
whoever has the T's.
As far as like actual scoring capabilities and like people who actually did things.
Yeah. Whoever has in the T's, I think, has the worst backup striker we've ever had.
I would say the W.
What's next? Where we got?
All right, Jennifer.
Was that your last one, Pat? Is it my turn now?
Yep.
Go for it. Here we go.
Take two.
Okay, so really, really quick, I would be a seriously bad person if I didn't drop these two shout outs. And number one is to the amazing and wonderful and lovely Mark, because he's my boyfriend. You all know him. He's insane, and he has put up with me for 5 years as of tomorrow, which is kind of funny because our anniversary is your birthday, Kat. Which is kind of
I was gonna say, so this world has been putting up with me for 42 years, so we're good.
Well, you're somehow now related by kilt to my boyfriend. So
we are, yes. He's my brother from another mother.
That was definitely not Scottish.
That wasn't Scottish. That was
not Scottish.
Russian.
I don't know what it is.
I don't know.
You've done a number of different accents tonight. I don't know what any of them have been.
They're all like Eastern European, and I've had a beer. Leave me alone.
Okay. Well, we got it.
My birthday.
Now we have two cats.
And the other shout out is to longtime listener, friend of the pod, Devaney. Get well soon. We love you, and I'm sorry I'm not a good friend. But I love you, and get well soon. Okay.
You're a great friend.
Fantastic. Okay, so we're gonna kick things off. We're gonna kick things off with Jackson Conway, that some of you guys may remember as a failed attempt at getting our backup striker, but still not the worst backup striker we've ever had.
Not the worst.
Really good hair.
He did have good hair. He was last seen with the Charleston Battery. His loan, which he went over to on a loan with them. The loan expired. I don't know if he's still on the team or not. I couldn't find him, and he did help them get to the final of USL Championship.
That's right, he did, yeah.
And he scored 4 goals in their run up during the play, going up to the playoffs. Started in the championship match, and if they had won, they would have taken over my daughter's bar that she works at, because the guy who owns that bar is actually like best friends with the guy who owns the Battery. So that's my fun fact.
I think he is still there, and he is sporting the mustache to end all mustaches.
Yeah. Anywho, okay, cool. We're gonna go really fast, just like Jurgen Damm, who is. Thank you.
Perfect.
Thank you. I tried.
The king of TikToks.
Anyway, he is currently, as far as I can tell, with the Oakland Roots in the USL Championship after sitting on the bench for Club America in 2024. And
they did decline his option this week.
They did. Okay. So I guess he's probably going to retire because he's old now.
Back to TikTok.
Is he old now? I guess that was 5 or 6 years ago he was here.
Yes.
For soccer players,
high school, Nick.
Not old.
I was going to say I'm a prime age player, so I'm 26.
Moving right along to Iron Man Alex DeJohn, who
broken arm
finished a key match to get us in the playoffs with a broken arm because we were out of subs. So I got nothing but mad respect for this man. He is retired, and according to his Instagram, was last seen on a beach somewhere in September.
Good for him.
Don't hate
Amazing.
That. Oh yeah.
What's funny is that he was. Wait, no.
Okay, cool. He did actually
excellent chime in there, Amy.
Amy, goddamn it!
You'll understand later.
All right, he did actually play in the soccer tournament 7v7 this year too.
Oh, in TST he was there.
TST.
Oh, cool.
So that was kind
of. I want to watch that. Everyone says that's incredible.
TST is fun. It's a blast, man. TST is great.
No idea what you're talking about right now.
This will be really fast. Clement Diop. Clement
the
Diop, our former third string goalie, is retired, and his Insta profile is now private, so no one knows what the hell he's up to. Cool. Dom Dwyer, fan favorite Dom.
Oh man, I really enjoyed his time here.
Once hated, then loved.
I really enjoyed his time here. I mean,
I did too. He was a glue.
Too many red cards, but man, the vibes. Like, there's another. Don't fuck with this guy. Like, we need a little bit of that. You know?
I was here. I was here for it when he played for us. Like, I'm all about players like that.
I remember when that got announced. I'm just laughing my ass off, going, "You can't."
Nobody wanted him because he came from Orlando. We were like, "Ew, no, gross." You know, like he's a dick. Why would we want him? And then he ended up being awesome for us.
He's our dick.
He did get 4 or 5 goals that year too. You know?
Yeah,
like
he's our dick. Exactly.
Yep. Anyway,
right,
the big news for him is he and Sydney LaRue split.
Oh no!
Glenn's laughing.
I forgot about that.
Paul Rudd.
I know. Sorry, Glenn.
Oh my god,
my dick.
Okay, I can't even get through the D. This is literally like my
it's Glenn.
We are so rude here, y'all.
Glenn, you have to stop. Jennifer, keep going.
Okay,
we can do it.
He's apparently now dating a civilian. They may or may not have a baby together. I can't really tell from his Insta.
But they have a baby apart?
No, like he was holding a baby like a month ago saying it was like the baby's half birthday. I don't know. Y'all told me to stalk these people.
There's a baby.
Okay.
Keep going.
Anyway,
somewhere in there was a D.
He's actually still playing professional soccer. He plays for Mansfield Town in League One of the English Football League, and I only know what League One is because of Wrexham.
All right.
Okay. Epic fail, Derek Etienne Jr.
Oh, yeah.
Man.
He did okay in Toronto.
He is.
Talk about it could have been something.
So you're gonna love. You guys are gonna love this. I actually wrote that he's mired in hell at Toronto FC, but he is going to play in the World Cup because he plays for the Haitian national team. And mad congratulations to Haiti for qualifying for the first time in like 78 years.
Yeah, good for them.
It's frustrating though about that guy because for a failed experiment, he sure got played an awful fucking lot.
He was on a TAM deal. Of course he got played
because we were trying to make.
I know.
He quadrupled that man's salary.
Here, Kat, let me piss you off. Let me piss you off even more, Kat. Do you know what his value is on Transfer Market?
0.
$1 million.
A what?
$1 million.
Transfermarkt has him at 1 mil.
Transfermarkt has him at 1 mil, and do you know who's valued less than that?
Your mom.
All of our players?
No, the next player on my list, Frankie Escobar.
Oh, that's
man.
a shame.
Maybe Blue Eyes.
Oh, that's a MLS Cup winner. MLS Cup winner for us.
He's done well everywhere he's gone.
He worked with LAFC too. Don't forget.
Yeah.
Big goal in that match too. He's the reason Gareth Bale got to where he got to with all of anywho. So basically, I'm here putting out the bat signal saying, Frankie Blue Eyes, please come home because he is a free agent.
He is a free agent. Yeah, he's at Houston. He's a free agent.
Yeah, Nick's saying something. What?
He signed somewhere in October.
Somewhere.
He did?
Yeah, Rob Usry was very upset about it on Twitter. So that's how I know that.
Oh, I wonder where he went.
I don't know.
Going.
I will search that up real quick. Keep going, Jeff.
Yeah, I didn't see that, but yeah, he had a very decent season in Houston. He did have a couple of injuries, but he scored 2 goals, had 2 assists, and made 25 appearances this year. That's not bad at all.
For as gay as I am, there have been some very attractive men on our team.
He was definitely one.
I just want to say that. I just.
One of my close friends' phone saver background is Frankie holding a puppy dog. And
he's in Uruguay.
Yes, Uruguay.
Suggesting
that's what Transfer Mark says.
Peñarol in Uruguay.
Yeah, I knew he went back.
I've got 2 boring ones that are really fast. Amar Sejdic, who I really liked as a depth piece. And he
was good. We could have kept him, but whatever.
But a good dude.
Good dude.
He's done a good job as a depth piece for Columbus. He appeared in 15 matches this season, and he didn't score against us. That's a bonus.
There you go.
Okay, Nick Firmino, man, he was kind of hard to figure out what was going on with him. He's apparently still on a first team contract with us through 2026. I can't find where that contract was bought out or sold because he's apparently permanently moved to Lexington SC of the USL Championship. And that's another guy that had like a ton of promise. He was like MLS Next Pro Player of the Year in 24.
I remember us talking when we were all watching some of the preseason matches, even the beginning of this season. You guys were all about him. You were like, "This is our new guy. This is our striker." And I'm like, "Are we watching the same matches?" Because like he showed, and don't get me wrong, like he showed a little bit of promise, but I just didn't see it, and I don't know. So anyway, Nick, what do you got, the little boy down front?
2 things. He did have that, either was a brace or a hat trick at KSU that one time in the Open Cup, and Transfer Mark says we transferred him for free.
Okay.
To
bummer.
Lexington SC.
Okay.
On
thank
January
you.
6.5. So
fantastic. Moving right along to Frank DeBoer's not Frank DeBoer. Yes, it was Frank DeBoer's pet project, Alan Franco. Alan Franco,
I guess,
is currently under contract for Atletico, and that's Spanish, and it really should be in a Portuguese accent. But frankly, I don't know the difference between Portuguese and Spanish accents.
Is there a difference?
Yes, Portuguese is a very different language.
Well, I know, but I mean, as far as like, unless you're speaking Portuguese or speaking Spanish, if you're speaking either of those in English, I don't think they're different as far as the way they sound. Not to us idiots
they have
that don't speak the language.
That in French is like a schwa, but like in
you mean the
I don't know what you call the hooky thing that goes under a C.
Lord have mercy.
Anyway, he's played for this club in the Brazilian First Division. He made 29 appearances, had a really good season, and we'll also probably see him in the World Cup because he has 55 caps for the Ecuadorian national team. And there
you go
as well. So
good for that.
Cool. All right, moving right along to the one that got away from me, and that's Frankie Ibarra. I love Franco Ibarra's game. I thought he had some dog in him. We dumped Boca, and I'm going to put this squarely on Boca for dumping him like garbage. He is tearing it up actually in the center, as the defensive midfielder for Rosario Central in the Argentina Primera Division. And his transfer value right now is $3.5 million.
Nice.
I will say, like, a lot of people will clown Gonzo Pineda for like for how the team didn't really improve and stuff. He found a role for Franco Ibarra at the base of that midfield.
He did,
he turned him into a good midfielder. Like that is
100%.
him and Caleb Wiley are two examples of.
Yeah,
he had a good stature. Yeah, he had a good stature too. Like he could throw his weight around a little bit. So he could have been something, but
he
couldn't move very well.
But our salary cap was a mess, and we needed to get rid of
and he was
Carlos
just collateral damage.
Count how many U22s were allowed on the damn roster.
Yeah, no shit.
And now we have none. Yay.
Anyway, he's still on the boats. Don't worry.
John Gallagher. John Gallagher. Y'all remember that kid, right?
The one that got away.
Well, he's not
the Irish.
Another very good, another solid draft pick.
He really did. He's played the entire time since he left here in Austin. Doing a little starting. He's had, this wasn't one of his greatest seasons, but apparently there was an injury and Austin didn't have a good season. But apparently somebody in Austin got injured and their local press gave him a very high season rating because he was a very solid defensive player for them this year. Anywho, we're getting there. Okay, so after ripping off multiple clubs in the Americas, one Yorgos Yakimakis has settled back down to irrelevancy in Greece.
Amazing.
10 out of 10.
I am not bitter at all.
Not even a little bit.
You're just mad you bought which one of you bought the kit?
Oh,
was it you? It was Amy.
That's me. I have the customized.
In case you're not, Nick.
I also had one of Curtis Warner's posters of him signed, and I gave it to a child because I needed.
That jersey is signed up there. He signed it in preseason.
I'm sorry, Curtis. I did make sure it went to a very, very happy.
So he's currently playing in the Greek Super League. Could you call the Greek Premier Division Super League? I don't know. PAOK.
How much are tickets? $5
or PAOK or whatever. Anyway, this season he's got 3 goals in 12 matches, so he's on pace to equal Latte Lot's productions this season.
Great.
Fantastic, right? Yay.
All right.
Anywho, okay. Everybody's favorite alumni. Okay, I lied. Everybody's second favorite alumni, Greg Garza.
Ooh.
The man who continues to youthen. I
Benjamin
swear.
Button Garza, man.
Yes, he is getting younger.
Remember what I said? About very attractive men on our team? Okay.
Greg's also just such a nice human being.
Is nice.
If the club is concerned about numbers and participation at the tailgates, just have him keep serving ice cream.
Yeah.
Just have him keep serving ice cream.
They're not concerned about that, but they should still do that anyways.
Guys, and he seems to love it as much as we love having him there, and that just makes it all the
Well, I think
better.
that, there are some people that genuinely just really loved being part of this club, and he was one of them. And, the things that he does philanthropically, off the field, he just wants to be around it. There's something about this city and the team and the the players, because he's real good friends with Brad still and a couple of others, and the stuff that he does with the unified,
him and Parky and Beyond Goals mentor,
mentorship thing,
So and again, literally my notes for this say Beyond Goals, which is his mentoring program,
right?
Showing up for everything and constantly youthening.
There you go.
But yeah, great guy, super gen. Yay. Anywho, okay. So next we have Raul Godinho. Who?
Yep.
Keeper from 20.
I remember him.
Yeah.
Like you don't know.
Yeah. Okay. See, as soon as you say keeper, I was like, oh yeah, that's right.
Keeper that we didn't keep.
So he is still playing. He is still surprisingly playing professional soccer in Liga Expansión Club Venados, which is based in Merida. I did not know that the Mexican soccer pyramid calls it Second Division Liga Expansión. So he's playing in the Mexican Second Division, and there's your piece of trivia for the night. He's had 2 clean sheets this season, so I guess he's doing okay over there. And finally, we're going to close it out with all due respect to Franco Ibarra, the real one that got away, Julian Gressel.
WrestleMania.
I've appreciated all the extra work he's done outside of the game too, with his podcast work and all his charity work. I've donated to a number of his charities and funds that he's raised for kids, especially with dealing with cancer and things of that nature. He's another real one that really cares from a deeply human place. And you're talking about the ultimate one that got away, the one.
And if you're looking at that horrific 2019 into 2020 offseason, like, he is the one that they just should have sucked it up and paid him and made him captain in a couple of years. And like, he should still be here.
Could not agree more.
Considering the shit that we have paid for
since
then, and what people were saying, and like, Glenn, I know this wasn't you saying this, but I specifically remember a conversation that you and I had where they're like, they're not gonna pay $750,000 a year for a winger, and I was like, but, and since then, I'm like, you fuckers.
But we'll pay nearly $1 million for TikTok dances.
You'll pay all the shit that you've done since then, all the Jurgen Dahms since then, and you wouldn't pay to keep.
I mean, hindsight is what it is, but you're not wrong.
We literally gave Julian Gressel's money to Brooks Lennon for 6 years.
But that's why.
Hold on.
But hang on. That's why, though. That's why we paid for shit after it, because we were like, crap, we made a mistake, and then we tried
to spend our way out of it.
We just made
didn't happen.
Agreed. Totally agree.
But getting to volunteer at his charity golf tournament was one of the most fun days I've ever had. He did so much for the community. And I am the proud owner of one WrestleMania Man of the Match guitar.
Oh, that's awesome.
The year 2017 season that I got at his charity thing, WrestleMania tournament. I'm so sad that I agree with everything you guys said, and I'll stop because I know we've been going.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Jennifer.
No, you go ahead. Go ahead, Nick, and then I'll.
I have heard from a couple people that he would be willing to do a return to Atlanta, and the club would be willing to do it. So we got we got to see if that's.
I'm ready, man. I'll start the GoFundMe. I'll put on a lemonade stand. We'll do a car wash, sexy car wash. Whatever we got to do to raise money.
One of those things where like Columbus didn't want to pay him the money after Vancouver wouldn't give him a contract.
He's in a weird spot in his talent when what he's owed and but what you can pay in this league. Yeah.
And then Miami paid him the money and then didn't play him. Now Minnesota didn't play him in the playoffs. Like, he would play here because Tata would play him. And we all know that Tata is not the one that benched him in the playoffs last year.
No, good point.
Boy, you want to bring some fans back next to Joseph.
I hear those sides of it. I will say that I think I don't know. I feel like we lost that series to Columbus because Nancy sat him down. And played.
Farsi is a dude too. Like,
and play at the time because it literally happened in the middle of the series. Right, we were eating Gressel up because Gressel has never been great defensively, and at the time,
you're not wrong.
The offense
and if you're playing the back four and you have a right back behind Gressel and Gressel is the right winger, I think that would be even better.
This is more my heart.
Yeah, exactly.
This is more my heart talking.
Of course it is. Of course it is.
It's a vibe. It's a vibe.
That's just saying the club would do it at the right price, and he would do it if the club would.
Yeah, anybody could come back. It's the right price. Yeah,
$750,000.
Well, and at this,
he's still on $1 million for next year too. That's not happening for us. We don't have $1 million again right now. So
no, I know.
But I will, for what it's worth, I will also say we have a gaping hole at right wing. It's just there's just nothing.
We do now.
There's just nothing there. Anyway, so he played in 23 matches this season, had 1 goal, 3 assists, primarily as a sub for most of his. I looked at the stats. I follow him on Insta and socials anyway, for the reasons that Glenn said. He's just a genuinely good human. He and his daughters are the most adorable thing ever. And you can tell he like genuinely loves being a girl dad. Like it's almost as much fun to watch him as it is to watch Brad with his kids. They
both love it. Yeah.
And I will tell you, if you don't give the Player Manager podcast a listen here and there,
it's really good.
Missing out.
It's really good.
They don't pull any punches, and maybe that has something to do with why Gressel keeps moving around because
That's why I want him here, man. You want to spill some tea? Come on, Gressel.
He calls it like it is, and I don't know. I'm torn because I don't want to be a vibes only club. And now you have Miggy, and then you bring Tata, and now you bring back Gressel. And, now that they've exercised the option on Tiare, the Joseph thing is not likely to happen, but like, there's still, certainly a possibility that it could in the next year or two, who knows? And like, yeah, I get it. The 2018 club was great, but it ain't 2018 anymore. We're almost 10 years past that. So like, I don't know that helps us build for the long term, but
you're right. We won MLS Cup the year I graduated high school, and we are almost 10 years of me being on.
I hate you. I hate you.
We're
is
so
that a good spot? Is that a good spot to end?
Anyway, so much right now.
Is that
you got any more, Jen?
Have we made it halfway through?
We made it halfway through.
You've survived. Good. We've all survived together, collectively. We have made it through the first part of. We've had to break this up into two because we're almost a 10-year-old club now, y'all. We've had a lot of.
You got to let me do this. Like, Kat, this is for you, Bakers. You are halfway through.
Oh my God! Wow, I didn't know I was on the British.
On your mom?
Get set.
Wait. Bank.
None of you should do accent work. Just no offense. But
I need more
Bikers, you are halfway through. See,
that was good.
That's a good Allison Hammond. Thank you.
That was actually very, very good. Good job.
I golf clap in your general direction, Kat.
We emulate our club. We emulate our club.
I can do some scouts for you later.
We emulate our club. We are off the rails. We are off the rails.
Had enough practice for that.
Thank you for listening and for watching. We will be back in a few days' time with part 2.